beans, beans, legumes, okay? White beans, black beans, pinto beans, lentils, chickpeas, you name it. These are all kind of legumes that are kind of the bean family. All right. Red beans, azuki beans, for example, in Asia are very popular. And the beans all contain dietary fiber. All right. They also contain minerals and vitamins, but they contain dietary fiber. Beans, the dietary fiber actually feeds our gut microbiome, feeds our healthy gut bacteria. When our healthy gut bacteria is well fed, the gut bacteria release substances called short chain fatty acids into our blood that lowers inflammation. And all of the chronic diseases that steal and rob us of that long longevity are inflammatory diseases. So you want to live long, you want to counter the forces that rob you of those extra years. And that's by lowering inflammation. Beans do that, okay, by feeding the gut microbiome. But beans do something else. They also are filling. So they trigger satiety, meaning the feeling of fullness. So we tend not to overeat. So if you eat beans for lunch, guarantee you're not going to eat as much dinner, no matter what. You're just not going to be quite as hungry. And that's important because when we overeat, we flood our metabolism and we wind up building extra body fat, and that body fat's inflammatory. So here's another way of actually controlling our metabolism. Beans actually work in multiple ways.
Meet Dr. William Li, a world-renowned Harvard-trained medical doctor, researcher, and president and founder of the Angiogenesis Foundation. His work has led to more than 40 FDA-approved therapeutics and devices for cancer, cardiovascular disease, wound healing, and vision loss. He is also a New York Times best-selling author of Eat to Beat Disease, The New Science of How Your Body Can Heal Itself, and Eat to Beat Diet, Burn Fat, Heal Your Metabolism, and Live Longer. Disclaimer: the information provided in this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Do not disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have read or seen in this video. Dr. Li is a strong advocate for incorporating legumes into our diets due to their numerous health benefits. Backed by various studies, legumes like lentils, chickpeas, and edamame are not only versatile and nutritious, but also packed with dietary fiber.
Our gut bacteria. Our gut bacteria thrive and they produce all these anti-inflammatory compounds. So what are some foods that are good for dietary fiber? Well, great news. Legumes, white beans, navy beans, black beans, edamame, soybeans, all great for
essential vitamins and minerals that contribute to overall health and fight cancer. Lentils, a classic staple in Mediterranean cuisine, are a prime example of a health-boosting legume. They can be found dried or canned and are easily incorporated into soups, salads, and rice dishes. A half cup of dry lentils contains 18 grams of fiber, more than half the recommended daily intake, which feeds healthy gut bacteria. This promotes the production of short-chain fatty acids that streamline metabolism, control weight, and reduce inflammation. In a lab study, rats fed with lentils showed a 14% reduction in body weight compared to those on a standard diet, thanks to an improved gut microbiome with more beneficial bacteria and fewer harmful ones. A study from the University of Toronto highlighted the impact of legumes on metabolic syndrome, a condition often caused by excess body fat. In the study, middle-aged obese participants were divided into two groups. One added 5 cups of a legume mix to their diet weekly, while the other reduced their caloric intake by 500 calories per day without eating legumes. Both groups saw reductions in waist circumference. But the legume group also experienced improved blood pressure and fasting blood glucose levels, crucial markers of metabolic health. This group increased their fiber intake by 5%, while the calorie-restricted group decreased theirs by 12%, demonstrating the superior benefits of legumes. Studies have been done, actually looking at people eating just a simple can of pre-cooked beans. These are like grocery store beans, white beans, for example. And it was shown that eating just 5 cups of canned white beans, navy beans, over the course of the week, right? 7 days in a week, just 5 of those days, you have 1 cup
of navy beans, and you'll actually burn down harmful visceral fat, and your waistline will actually shrink. This was done at the University of Toronto. And by shrinking your waistline, it actually means that the harmful visceral fat on the inside is actually shrinking as well.
Further evidence of the weight loss benefits of legumes comes from a meta-analysis of 21 clinical trials involving 940 obese participants. The study found that adding just one serving of legumes per day for 6 weeks resulted in an average weight loss of 3/4 of a pound, even without caloric restriction. Incorporating legumes into your diet is easy and beneficial. They can be used in a variety of dishes, including soups, salads, chilies, stews, and curries, and serve as a high-fiber substitute for rice or pasta. Dr. Lee emphasizes that adding legumes to your diet is a simple yet powerful way to enhance your overall health, manage weight, and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Let's dive into the 4 specific legumes that Dr. Lee recommends for good health. Beans. Dr. Lee recommends beans because they offer great health benefits. White beans, for example, are high in dietary fiber, which helps keep your digestive system healthy and makes you feel full, so you eat less.
Beans are good for gut health, and when your gut bacteria are happy and well fed by beans, you know what it does? It actually cranks up your metabolism, makes your body's glucose sensitivity, metabolism work more efficiently. Good, healthy gut bacteria lower lipids. They're sort of Mother Nature, the gut bacteria are like Mother Nature's statins, all right? And they can actually lower your blood lipids, and they trigger your brown fat.
They are also a good source of plant-based protein, which is important for building and repairing your body's tissues. Plus, they are packed with important nutrients like iron, potassium, and folate, which are good for your overall health. Most importantly, white beans contain special compounds that can help fight cancer by stopping the growth of cancer cells and causing them to die off. Studies have shown that eating beans, like navy beans, can greatly improve your gut health. For example, a study by the University of Guelph in Ontario and Agriculture and Agri-Foods Canada found that eating navy beans increased the amount of healthy bacteria in the gut, which produce substances that reduce inflammation. The study also showed that eating navy beans reduced harmful bacteria in the gut and increased the protective mucus lining in the intestines, which helps prevent inflammation and keeps the gut healthy.
First food actually is navy beans. This is a simple old can of navy beans, and the dose is actually 5 cups per week. 5 cups per week. So that's less than a cup a day.
Can you use a cannellini or a chickpea?
Well,
like ones that I already have?
Yeah, well, it's the same family. They're all
it's
part
all
of the,
related.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
So what is it good? What is it actually good for? Well, it turns out there's a medical problem called metabolic syndrome, and this is a dangerous cluster of conditions like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and too much belly fat. So there's a lot of people who actually have this, and it's a setup for heart disease and diabetes, which we all want to kind of avoid.
Heart disease is the number 1 killer.
That's right, number 1 killer. Okay, so there was a study done by the University of Toronto. They took people, men and women, who actually had metabolic syndrome, gave them 5 cups of navy beans per week for a month, and found that it could actually smooth out your metabolism. And
Wow.
for men, it lowered bad cholesterol, LDL, by 18%. But you get this, and you got to wait for it. For men and women, navy beans actually shrank their waist size by 1 inch.
Dr. Lee highlights that adding white beans to your diet is a simple way to boost your body's natural defenses against cancer, improve gut health, and support your overall well-being. According to a study published in CSA News, researchers have found that dry beans can offer significant health benefits, especially in helping to prevent cancer. This research was conducted at Colorado State University, who used a special type of rat model to explore how different amounts of beans in the diet affect the development of tumors. In their study, the researchers created various diets for the rats that included different percentages of dry beans: 7.5%, 15%, 30%, and 60%. They made sure that all the diets had the same levels of protein, carbohydrates, fiber, and other nutrients. So the only difference was the amount of beans. After the rats had been on these diets for 46 days, the researchers looked at several important factors related to cancer: how many rats developed cancer, how many tumors each rat had, and the size of the tumors. They also checked for signs of healthy cell death, known as apoptosis, which is important for getting rid of damaged cells, including cancer cells. The results of the study showed a clear pattern. The more beans the rats ate, the better their protection against cancer. For example, rats that ate a diet with 60% beans had a 41% lower chance of developing cancer, a 53% reduction in the number of tumors, and a 64% decrease in the size of the tumors compared to those on a regular diet. Even the rats that ate the smallest amount of beans, 7.5%, had significantly lower cancer rates than those that did not eat beans at all. The researchers also looked at different types of beans. They fed the rats 6 varieties, including 2 white beans and 4 colored beans. Surprisingly, one of the white beans, called cannellini beans, showed the most impressive cancer-fighting benefits, leading to a 44% reduction in the number of tumors compared to navy beans, which were also beneficial.
These are dry beans, cannelli beans. These are actually delicious. You soak them, cook them, stew them. There's all kinds of things you can do with beans. Beans actually light up your metabolism.
This finding suggests that there are other factors in beans, beyond just antioxidants, that help protect against cancer. According to a study published in Foods in 2023, beans, especially a type called Phaseolus vulgaris, common beans, are very good for our health. They are full of important nutrients like proteins, healthy fats, minerals, fibers, and vitamins, which makes them a great addition to our diet. The study looked at 2 specific types of these beans, cannellino and piattolino, to see how cooking and digestion affect their ability to help fight cancer. The researchers wanted to find out how the way we prepare and digest these beans makes them work better against colon cancer. They focused on something called the bioaccessible fraction, which is the part of the beans that our bodies can absorb and use after we cook and digest them. They tested this BF on 2 types of colon cancer cells, HT29 and HCT116, to see how it affected their growth. The results were really interesting. When the cancer cells were treated with the BF from cannellino and piattolino beans at a concentration of 100 micrograms per milliliter, the researchers found that the beans significantly reduced the number of healthy cancer cells. Specifically, the BF caused a decrease in cell vitality by about 88% to 94% for the HT29 cells and 86% to 91% for the HCT116 cells. This means that the beans made it much harder for the cancer cells to grow and multiply. One important finding was that the bioaccessible fraction of these beans triggered a process called autophagy in the cancer cells. Autophagy is a natural process that helps cells clean out damaged parts and can lead to cell death when cells are under stress, like from cancer. This means that the beans not only help keep cells healthy but can also help get rid of unhealthy cancer cells. The researchers also noted that the effects of the bean extracts were mainly on cancer cells, which means they targeted the cancerous cells without harming normal cells. This is important because it suggests that beans could be a safe and effective option for cancer treatment. Another study in PREDIMED study from Spain followed 7,216 overweight participants and found that those who ate the most legumes had a 49% lower risk of death from cancer. This benefit is attributed to the dietary fiber and bioactive compounds like lignans found in beans. If you enjoyed this video and recognized the many hours of effort that went into creating it, please consider subscribing and leaving a comment to support the channel. Chickpeas. Dr. Lee recommends chickpeas for their remarkable health benefits, particularly in cancer prevention, weight management, and overall wellness. Chickpeas, one of the oldest cultivated plants in the world, play a significant role in human nutrition and health. Chickpeas are especially valued in regions like semi-arid northeastern Ethiopia for their high-quality protein content, 17–20%, making them crucial for vegetarians and populations with limited access to diverse protein sources. In Southeast Asia and Sub-Saharan Africa, chickpeas are considered an economical source of micronutrients and proteins, offering essential nutrition to low-income populations.
And then I like to use some tongs. Chickpeas, good for your gut as well. Your gut bacteria, healthy bacteria, boosts your immune system, even affects your brain and your mood.
Their rich composition of phytochemicals, which possess antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and anti-cancer properties, classifies them as a nutraceutical food, providing health benefits beyond basic nutrition. Black and brown chickpeas, in particular, are noted for their high protein content and abundance of bioactive compounds, like polyphenols and carotenoids, contributing to their health benefits, including antioxidant effects. Beyond their nutritional value, chickpeas exhibit a range of health properties. including anti-ulcerative, antibacterial, antifungal, anti-tumor, and anti-inflammatory effects. They help lower cholesterol levels due to their content of sterols and tocopherols, with the antioxidant properties of chickpea oil remaining effective even at high frying temperatures. Carotenoids lutein and zeaxanthin found in chickpeas are linked to preventing age-related macular degeneration, promoting eye health. According to a review in Food Chemistry Advances, chickpeas and their components have shown promising potential in fighting cancer. Several studies have highlighted the benefits of chickpea protein hydrolysates, which are broken down forms of chickpea proteins. These hydrolysates may help prevent colon cancer when consumed in specific amounts. Another important finding involves chickpea polyphenol extracts, which have been tested on colon cancer cells. These extracts were found to significantly reduce the growth of cancer cells and even induce cell death at certain concentrations, suggesting they could help stop cancer from spreading.
Garbanzo beans, also known as chickpeas, great source of dietary fiber, better gut health, better metabolism, helps you lose weight, and shrinks your waist circumference.
Additionally, research on selenium-enriched chickpea sprouts revealed that a high intake of selenium could inhibit tumor growth in mice with weakened immune systems. This effect was linked to increased activity of antioxidant enzymes and enhanced cell death, which are important for fighting cancer. Additionally, Dr. Lee highlights that chickpeas promote gut health due to their high fiber content and the presence of both digestible and non-digestible starches. The fiber in chickpeas aids in digestion by promoting regular bowel movements and preventing constipation. The non-digestible starches, known as resistant starches, act as prebiotics, feeding beneficial gut bacteria and helping them thrive. This support for the gut microbiome is crucial as a healthy balance of gut bacteria is linked to numerous health benefits, including improved digestion, enhanced immune function, and reduced inflammation. Lentils. Dr. Lee recommends lentils for their impressive health benefits, particularly in cancer prevention and promoting gut health. Lentils are an excellent source of plant-based protein and dietary fiber, both of which play crucial roles in maintaining overall health.
Oh, look, got here. Green lentils. Lentils are also middle aisle foods that actually light up your metabolism. Lentils are a tradition in the Middle East, Mediterranean style food. Again, great warming foods for the season.
The high fiber content in lentils aids in digestion by promoting regular bowel movements and preventing constipation. Additionally, fiber helps create a feeling of fullness, which can aid in weight management. Lentils are also rich in essential vitamins and minerals, including iron, magnesium, potassium, and folate, all of which contribute to a healthy and balanced diet. One of the primary reasons Dr. Lee advocates for lentils is their potential in cancer prevention. Lentils contain various bioactive compounds such as polyphenols, flavonoids, and antioxidants, which have been shown to have anti-cancer properties. These compounds help protect cells from damage caused by free radicals, inhibit the growth of cancer cells, and induce apoptosis, or programmed cell death, in cancerous cells. By including lentils in your diet, you can provide your body with powerful tools to combat the development and progression of cancer. A review in the journal Pharmaceuticals highlights lentils as a rich source of beneficial compounds like polyphenols, saponins, and phytosterols. These compounds contribute significantly to their health benefits, including their potential to prevent cancer. The study explains how lentil polyphenols have strong antioxidant properties, which means they can stop the growth of cancer cells. The researchers noted that these compounds might be useful for certain types of cancer, such as thyroid cancer and liver cancer. They found that phenolic compounds, particularly flavonols in lentils, can block enzymes involved in digesting carbohydrates and fats. This helps improve overall metabolic health, which is crucial for cancer prevention. The findings suggest that eating lentils may lower the risk of developing certain cancers because of their rich content of these bioactive compounds. The antioxidants in lentils help reduce oxidative stress, a known factor in cancer development. The study also calls for more research to understand exactly how lentils work to prevent cancer and how we can grow and cook them to maximize their benefits. The study also pointed out that lentils have a protective effect against various types of cancer, including colon, thyroid, liver, breast, and prostate cancers. For example, an epidemiological study involving 90,630 women found that those who consumed polyphenol-rich lentils had a lower risk of breast cancer, The chemopreventive properties of lentil polyphenols come from several mechanisms. They help the body absorb carcinogens, detoxify harmful substances, bind to DNA, and maintain the accuracy of DNA repair. In addition to cancer prevention, lentils offer benefits in managing diabetes. They improve blood glucose, lipid, and lipoprotein metabolism, and can lower fasting blood sugar levels and glycemic load. Lentil polyphenols have also been linked to anti-obesity effects, helping control how the body digests glucose and fats after meals. Furthermore, they contribute to cardiovascular health by lowering total cholesterol, triglycerides, and bad cholesterol, LDL, levels, reducing the risk of heart disease. Lentils also play a significant role in promoting gut health, which is essential for a strong immune system and overall well-being. The fiber in lentils acts as a prebiotic, feeding beneficial gut bacteria and helping them thrive. A healthy gut microbiome is linked to numerous health benefits, including improved digestion, enhanced immune function, and reduced inflammation. Lentils also contain resistant starches, which further support gut health by increasing the production of short-chain fatty acids like butyrate. These SCFAs have anti-inflammatory effects and help protect the lining of the gut, reducing the risk of gastrointestinal diseases.
3 different colored lentils, and lentils are good for gut health. By the way, all great sources of protein as well.
Moreover, lentils are a good source of essential nutrients that support overall health. Iron in lentils helps prevent anemia by promoting the production of red blood cells. Magnesium is crucial for muscle and nerve function, blood sugar control, and bone health. Potassium helps regulate blood pressure and supports cardiovascular health. Folate is vital for DNA synthesis and repair, and it is particularly important for pregnant women as it helps prevent neural tube defects in developing fetuses. Edamame. Dr. Lee recommends edamame for its exceptional health benefits, particularly in cancer prevention and promoting overall wellness. Edamame, or young soybeans, are a nutrient-dense food, packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and bioactive compounds that contribute to its health-promoting properties.
Look at how much 10 grams of soy protein is. Well, these are some conversions. It's about a cup of plain soy milk, a cup of edamame, half a cup of tempeh, half a cup of black soybeans, about a sixth of a cup of roasted soybeans. So these are easily achievable amounts of soy.
One of the key reasons Dr. Lee advocates for edamame is its high content of isoflavones, a type of phytoestrogen that has been shown to have anti-cancer properties. Isoflavones can mimic the hormone estrogen in the body, which can help regulate hormonal balance and reduce the risk of hormone-related cancers such as breast and prostate cancer. Studies have found that consuming soy products like edamame can lower the risk of these cancers and even slow the growth of existing tumors.
This is research I have done along with many, many others now. When you eat soy, edamame, when you eat tofu, when you eat fermented soy products, drink soy milk, it actually cuts off the blood supply to cancer. Now, how do we know this? We've tested soy and its extracts in the same systems we actually used to develop drugs to treat breast cancer. And actually, it works.
Edamame is also rich in antioxidants, which play a crucial role in protecting cells from damage caused by free radicals. This protection helps reduce oxidative stress, a known factor in the development of cancer. Additionally, the antioxidants in edamame support overall immune function, helping the body to better defend itself against various diseases, including cancer. Besides its cancer-fighting properties, edamame is an excellent source of plant-based protein, making it an ideal food for vegetarians and those looking to reduce their meat consumption. Protein is essential for building and repairing tissues, and it also plays a role in producing enzymes and hormones. The high protein content in edamame can help support muscle growth, maintenance, and overall metabolic health.
The form, the processing all makes a lot of sense. It turns out that like raw soybeans are fine, roasted soybeans are fine, fermented soybeans are fine. The closer you can get to the whole food and the minimally amount that you can actually you have a factory process it is probably in the okay range.
Edamame is also packed with dietary fiber, which is essential for maintaining a healthy digestive system. Fiber aids in digestion by promoting regular bowel movements and preventing constipation. It also helps maintain a healthy balance of gut bacteria, which is crucial for overall gut health and can help reduce inflammation in the body. In addition to isoflavones, protein, and fiber, edamame contains a variety of essential nutrients, including vitamins C and K, folate, and minerals such as iron, magnesium, and potassium. These nutrients contribute to various bodily functions, from supporting the immune system and bone health, to regulating blood pressure, and reducing the risk of chronic diseases.